How are we doing today, chat? Did everybody make it through the holidays? I'm still kind of recovering. Looks like a PS1 style. Yeah, today is kind of one of those demake PS1 style games, which I really like. They make for a really, I guess it's because, they don't have to worry too much about eye candy, and they can just focus on the gameplay and the story a little bit. So I've always really loved the kind of indie graphics type games. I'm not saying they're always good games, but it's a pretty good track record. Eating some leftover pecan pie right now. Awesome. Did I eat a lot? Yeah, a little bit. I don't know what it is, but aside from stuffing and maybe some really good mashed potatoes, there's not a lot that interests me with Thanksgiving food. It's like, cranberry sauce. You take one bite and you're like, wow, that's really great. I don't want any more. You're celebrating Saturday. Nice. All right, so since this is an underwater game, I did come suited up. So, I made this last minute. This is also another reason why we are super late, is because I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I just made a helmet, since I seem to play so many of these underwater games? I didn't erase much of my head, so there could be some clipping depending on which way I look. I just smacked it on. I'm surprised it fit at all, actually. So we're good there. The heat is over. Yeah, it is starting to become fall, isn't it? You're nervous, your mother's going to have a surgery tomorrow, and you're in need of something to distract your mind for that. Okay, well, we're definitely going to do that. I'm sure she'll be fine. Like, these days, like, if you were going to have a surgery, like, the 2020s is a good time for surgery, because we were in the Stone Age, back in the 80s and 70s and 60s and 40s and stuff. So it's a great time to be going through whatever's happening, medical-wise. You love the ocean so much. God, I hate it. God, I hate it. All right, let me see. It's a really cool game so far. I like the menu. It's got that kind of, I don't know what it is, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Like underwater music. Like if you've ever gone to like the Nintendo or the PlayStation, best kind of underwater theme music. Like that's good stuff. All right, so interact, special, jump, and movement. All right. But I'm already feeling it, man. Don't lose the Logitech controller. I know, it has a habit of dying halfway through my games. So we will see. The stream's laggy. Let me check real quick. Okay. It usually does that within the first 5 minutes of the stream, so I'm not too worried. Let's see, this is a Soma knockoff. Do you play that? I haven't played Soma. I've heard really good things, though. I try to stay away from really long games. But, let's see. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. So we'll give that a second. It's the intro of the stream where we tend to just kind of talk for the first 3 or 4 minutes anyway. Oh no, the audio? That was because I alt-tabbed out of the game, so that's why you stopped hearing the game. Or unless you mean mine is cutting, in which case that could be another kind of rough start to the stream. Well, we'll see. We'll get into it and hopefully it'll resolve. It usually does that. Let's see. Oh, Soma, the game that made me give up. I've heard great things about it. Let's see. Okay, Subnautica made me more spooked of the ocean than I already am. Yeah, I've heard some scary things about Subnautica too. Alright, well, this game is kind of a short one-shot. They do have a free demo if you want to go to the Steam page, which is listed in the description if you want to play the demo. But otherwise, I think it came out around October, I think, and it's about $5, so we'll get into it. The whole video cut off for a few seconds. Oh. Alright, let me check one more time. Hopefully it's doing better. That's all I can hope, because that's all I got, really. Let's see. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. It usually does that in the beginning. So, we'll just go in.
Pool vividly. I was trying to finish up for the day, but a stack of paperwork was keeping me late. To be honest, I was also looking for reasons not to go home. My phone rang, I answered it, and the director of the institute was talking, albeit disjointedly, about something that turned up in a recent survey of the Sirena Deep.
Control,
This is Sierra Echo 1. Connected to docking walkway. Now leaving the bathysphere.
This looks great. This looks really good.
It describes something that shows up in sonar imagery. 200 to 300 meters long, and too regular in shape to be a natural formation. I thought she was getting ahead of herself when she called it a facility, but more detailed scans seem to confirm this.
This is really nice. It plays really smoothly, too. Oh, by the way, if anyone's still having issues, I recommend refreshing. That seemed to help for some people. Okay, alright. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
I'm in a central hall. Seems to be where the living quarters were. There's a number of cells along the wall. No other traces of life here. Seems to have been abandoned. It's odd. The construction looks like it's from the 1980s or 90s.
Copy.
I need some help. I've come to a door that I can't open. Perhaps the controls to open it are somewhere else?
Telemetry indicates that this may be the case.
So it does look like I'm kind of on rails. I can't move up or down, or you know what I mean. Like I can move right and left, but not anything else. Okay, well, let's see. This feels like little nightmares in limbo. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Alright, so I guess we're heading back up, maybe? We are definitely kind of on rails, which is an interesting way to do it. I guess that takes out a lot of the worry for some aspects. Okay, so maybe I can jump onto that. Nice! Alright, alright. Alright, that's something. Oh, now I can move. Now I've got full motion. Interesting. Well, sort of. This looks great. This absolutely does have it nails the feel of, I think, a late 90s game. 2.5D, I think that's it. Oh, do you remember Conrad Stevenson's Ghost PT? Ghost PT. Ghost PD. Did I play that for the stream? Really impressed by the presentation. It is. It feels good. It's fun to play. It looks really crisp and nice. Because sometimes you can go overboard with the, what do you call it? I'm not sure what, Z filtering or something for mimicking kind of the Z-axis stretch of these old games. Wait, is that not... Did that not unlock the right door? Okay, hang on, hang on. There was another red door above. Maybe that's the one that was unlocked. Let's try that. Okay, okay, there we go, there we go. I should have been paying more attention. I forgot there was a green and a red. I'm so glad there's no oxygen meter. That really takes my... that takes my anxiety down, doesn't it? Is this a SpongeBob game? Yeah, this is a weird spin-off, isn't it?
Come in control. I've arrived at what looks like an observation deck.
Are there any clues what it might have been used for?
I'm not sure, but it's looking out over the deepest part of the trench, so maybe they found something down there.
Okay, keep going.
It did say that there was some stuff hidden throughout the game that you could either dig for or not dig for. And I do see a platform above my head, so I guess we're gonna maybe try digging if we can. We can reach it. Maybe we can't. Alright, let's see. We'll try it one more time. But yeah, it does sound like there's some missables. Ha! Submissibles. Okay, but yeah, I don't think we can get up there. Hey, Sharedest, how are we doing? Have you seen the game Slay the Princess? Oh, I've heard Don't Slay the Princess, but it looked like a visual novel, so I didn't really get into it. Reminds you of Pandemonium on Sega Saturn. Loved the camera movements. Really? Huh. It's following that one really scary diver dude that they were running away from. Right? All you can hear is just this steady breathing. And bubbles. Okay, alright.
Sierra Echo 1, this is considerable elevation in your heart rate. Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Could you monitor my external readings for anything out of the ordinary?
Roger.
I feel like that might have been a little sudden, a little soon, for just outright, oh,
There's
you
no
know.
record of any structure of this size having been constructed underwater anywhere. And certainly
But it
not
is a short
to
game, that being
kilometers
said.
below sea level. So who built this thing? When? And why? I have so many questions.
I have to say, I love the soundtrack. I'm not sure who did it, but it really nails... Because, you know, underwater music, you can't just use any music. You have to really capture that kind of, like, lonely, desolate feeling. Like, some mix of tranquility and just... Oh, God.
Common
Isolation.
Control. Are you picking up anything unusual in my external readings?
Negative, Sierra Echo 1. We are registering continued elevation in your heart rate and blood pressure, however, which indicates acute emotional distress. We advise caution.
I'm fine. Over and out.
But yeah, this is great so far. I think the developers, like, Giraffe Cat Games or
I
something.
was chosen to pilot a bathysphere down to the structure and investigate it. An atmospheric diving suit was obviously necessary at that depth, but I've been working on a new suit that utilised highly sophisticated equipment for underwater surveys. This seemed like the perfect opportunity to test it out.
Okay, so one door open, one door closed. Hopefully the door that closed was just my way back. Okay, so...
I'm in what looks like a storage room. Can't tell what was stored here. I'm still not sure what the purpose of this facility was.
Sierra Echo 1, we recommend returning to the bathysphere. Your vitals are highly erratic and we're concerned for your well-being.
I can't yet. Everything's fine. Over and out.
Well, there's no reason not to. It's not like this place is going anywhere, right? I wonder if I could pull that lever back and then open up that thing again. Have I played any puppet combo games? I think I played the one with the duck mask, right? Wasn't it Night Stalker or something? But mostly I've been too terrified. My favorites are the Nun Massacre and that Power Drill Massacre, but they are way too scary for me to play, unfortunately. I'm quite the coward, and for whatever reason, puppet combo games just hits differently, you know? Wait. There's two different levels here. Which one was I going for again? I wonder if you literally can return to the bathysphere. Okay, so this is where I came from. Alright, so we're going up. You like the fact that her colleagues are concerned about her? Yeah, it's something like ignoring, you know, directions like, hey, your readings are weird, let's go back up to the surface and try again. No, it's fine. To you, they're not scary, they're just way loud. I get that.
Dive to that depth. Of course I am. I've been diving for most of my life. But this didn't seem like something I could pass up. The mystery consumed me. I have to know what it is.
I also feel like there maybe should have been a team, rather than just one person.
Sierra Echo 1, this is Control. We order you to immediately withdraw from the facility. Your behavior is jeopardizing your safety.
I have to. I have to find out.
Please aim.
Oh, I hate the ocean. I hate where it's so deep and dark that you can't make anything out around you. That's one of the things I hate.
Everything was black. And then I opened my eyes.
It's always a Peter Griffin death pose, isn't it?
Come in, Control. Do you copy?
Oh, now suddenly you want control. How did that even happen? Was it broken and we just walked out?
With no link to the outside world and no idea how long I've been down there.
Okay, so we can go on this. Let me see if there's anything the left way. Why is it something happens whenever... See, yeah, you can watch a slow burn game for like half an hour, and the second you like go up and get something...
How can I get up there?
Okay, so there is a secret. Oh, I think there's no invisible wall stopping me from going over the edge. Let me see real quick. Okay, yeah, there is. Okay, because I was gonna jump and see if I hit an invisible wall, and I did. That way I would still, if I didn't hit an invisible wall, I would still have time to try and kind of swing my way back before I touched the ground and fell off the cliff. Okay.
I'm at the bottom of an abyss, and I'm not sure how I got here. Can you hear me, Control?
I love the cheerful little trot.
I don't know if anyone's receiving this, but I'm going to keep transmitting. If nothing else, my diving suit is recording all of my radio communications, so if I make it out of here, we'll have this recording. It'll be a record of what I've been through.
Is there any reason to do that? I bet you I'm gonna get a better jump soon, because look, there is a ledge up there, I think. But yeah, it is funny what a little, like, cheerful trot they have. Chillazart made a coffee shop game, yeah. That was actually, I think, my favorite Chillazart. It was actually just really fun trying to figure out how to make different coffee combos with you guys. Alright.
I needed to get back to the bathysphere, but without knowing where I was, all I could really do was to try to get out of the abyss. I headed up.
To make a night shift coffee simulator without the scary part, I would buy it. Cozy night shift cafe game. Me too, right? Wait. What's the point of this being here? There's secrets. I know there are. And you know what else? That little, like, slight vibration in the texture. See, look, it turns. There's definitely a reason for me to do this. It actually is really fitting for being underwater, where, like, the images you're seeing are constantly moving and shaking and bending. God, come on. So that actually really works out here. Let me see, we're gonna try this again. Secret area?
I found a body. Whatever this person found in here, it doesn't look like they survived the encounter.
It won't let me interact with anything. Okay. Well, see, look, there was a secret there. Interesting. Let's see. Your dad works at a cookie company, right? He brought some new experimental coffee-flavored cookies the other day. 7 out of 10. Huh. Kind of like tiramisu, then? Okay, we have to remember there was another thing we saw over there. So I'm wondering if it's not that the thing is alive, like the area around us is alive, or is there something that's causing hallucinations? That's what I'm wondering. No. Okay, great. Now I know there's something over there. It might be worth it to try. There we go. Another secret.
I found a cave with what looks like mining equipment in it. There are signs of drilling in the walls. Maybe the people in the facility uncovered something.
Alright, another secret. Cool. At least I know I can't really jump off any cliffs. That's kind of reassuring. You guessed tiramisu's way better, yeah. Do I have an oxygen timer? Thank God, no. That's the only reason I'm able to play this game easily. It's more spooky than scary. Yeah, it's kind of a... what do you call it? Kind of a tranquil... Why did I stop moving? Why aren't I moving? Come on, come on. Okay, for some reason the character kind of got hung up on that corner. Yeah, it's kind of a tranquil, lonely something or other. But I'm really enjoying it. Alright, we're going backwards. Hello, okay. Kind of contemplated game. See, yeah, a walking simulator is typically almost like a derogatory term these days, but in my opinion, if you're giving me stuff to do between walks and like a mystery I actually care about and I'm puzzling to kind of figure out, I don't even notice.
The people from the facility must have been doing work down here. Was it excavation or something else?
Alright, I just saw a little spike there. Are we good, guys? We good? Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, and I do like the side-scroller movement being pretty seamless. I'm gonna need like a square to jump up there. Okay. There was a slight hang there for some reason. Okay, so this is the door we opened. And that gets us our box. Okay. Sweet. Ulmer. Yeah, all good, Ulmer. By the way, we have finished Fear and Hunger, which consumed about like a week and a half. But we are about to play Dungeon Knights, which is just a really quick kind of joke spin-off where the characters are in a dating game. So if you didn't want to do the Fear and Hunger thing, you can join us for Dungeon Knights, which I'm probably going to play maybe tomorrow, provided I have the time. So feel free to join us for that.
Even with the advanced diving suits, I can feel the weight of the ocean above pressing down. But there was also this feeling that something had happened down there. Something had been uncovered. I was glad to finally find my way out.
I did think it was going to be a little bit more Resident Evil-esque,
I'm back at the seabed level,
but I'm not disappointed.
and I can see the facility again, at last. I must have been in the abyss that I saw from the walkway earlier, the one that was connecting the two halves of the facility. I should be able to get back in from here. Is someone there? Control? Control, is that you? Come in, Control. Is anyone there?
So I'm thinking whatever they found causes mass hallucinations. Like either it's some sort of material that they were mining, or maybe there's an old god or something, you know? Have I ever played Death Stranding? I really want to play it. It looks like kind of a zen game to play. I know the fact that it's kind of just like a walking delivery simulator gets under people's skin, which understandable, honestly. But that's definitely something I want. I thought there'd be a secret here. But that's definitely something that I would want to play on my own time at some point in the future. Oh, it looks like there was a lever there, but it's gone now.
What are you? I don't understand. What you want with me? What? I can't take it off.
Oh no, it's telling us to take the suit off.
I don't know what that means. Leave me alone.
When I got back to the facility, things weren't quite as I remembered. I know the site was in a state of disrepair before, but now it felt like the place was barely holding together. how long had I been down there?
That's scary.
I'm back at the exterior walkways. But what's happened? Everything's collapsed. How long was I down there? And where do I go from here?
Yeah, when the giant eye tells you to take your clothes off.
It would kill me. I still don't... Wait. What is that frequency? That resonance? If I could hear it better.
Are you kidding me? Put it back on, Jesus.
I heard it. And I think I understand.
Hold flat on the ground to enter teleport section mode. Interesting. I'm not taking my helmet off, though. Well, that's a shame, because I was thinking, like, okay, I think we just... A little bit of crazy. It does feel like we kind of just ruined the one horror aspect we had going for us.
I understand now that everything has its own frequency. I can hear it. I can hear my own frequency too. But more than that, I can change it. And if I resonate with something else's frequency, it creates a bridge in the space-time continuum. Oh, it doesn't make sense. Not with our current understanding of physics. But I just did it.
Because, you know, that would have been a really good horror aspect, in my opinion. Something telling you that you can take your helmet off, that you'll be fine, you know, in an effort to, you know, because, like, even the name of the game is, like, Siren something. Like, isn't it Sirenus? Which were, creatures that were malicious and would, you know, convince the sailors to jump overboard. You know what I mean? So, but now that I know it's not a trick, that we can literally just take our helmet off and we're fine, whatever. You know, there goes that little bit of horror. Naruto teleport. Yeah, the eye doesn't seem hostile. And I think that's a big mistake, the fact that we know that like 20 minutes into the game. But then again, maybe it's just a really short game, you know, and everything's expedited.
But everything's collapsed. Like the walkway outside. I need to figure out how to get back to the docking walkway and the bathysphere.
Assuming it's still there. Alright, let me see. I'm probably gonna have to teleport this one. That's not gonna work. Maybe I'm just not getting the amount of jump I need? Alright, let me see. Maybe I can move this somewhere else.
As I made my way back to the bathysphere, I thought more and more about how much time had passed since I'd entered the facility, given the rate of accelerated decay. I could tell it wasn't a matter of hours or days, it was years or even decades. But how was that possible?
Maybe I can push this? Even with that up there, though. There we go. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this or not. And also, being changed by the abyss doesn't necessarily sound like a good thing. Because what if you can't go back?
I can see a switch inside one of the cells, but the entrance is completely blocked. I can't move these myself.
Okay, so we can't go that way. There is a switch in there, though. And I hit an invisible wall. Okay, alright, let me see. We've got to be doing something the other way, then. Okay, Okay, I'll push this one all the way over, just high enough to get up, and then we'll bring it back up so that I can get up there. Here we go. The bends. Does that not sound like just a horrible thing? I had a scuba instructor once, back in college that says that, I think one of their kids, maybe their son, actually managed to get the bends in a large pool.
Can't be the same place. I was just here. How has everything fallen apart so rapidly? It's like I've jumped forward in time.
Delta P moment. God, I've seen those videos. They're terrifying. I thought it was a meme video at first, but no. Oh no, where's the bathysphere?
No, the bathysphere. It's... How am I supposed to get out of here now? I have to get back to the surface. I'm not going down there again. I don't think I have a choice. But how do I get to the observation deck?
Wow, so there's our ticket out. So they never send any other teams in to look for us? Because it's very clear time has passed. Either that or something is able to age and destroy the area inside. Oh, jeez. Alright, that's, something.
At first, I thought the eyes were all in my head, or apparitions. Maybe they were when I first arrived, but after I woke up in the abyss, I was convinced they were real. They spoke to me, and they heard me speak back. I still didn't trust them, and I wasn't sure what they wanted from me, but with the bathysphere ruined, it felt like obeying the eyes was my only way out of this.
You can't just casually interact with a giant eye without skipping a beat. I know, right? Oh well. It is a really cool game so far, though, I'll give it that. Maybe the dead was the rescue? Could be, although they were found with a different kind of suit and surrounded by mining equipment. So, but yeah, it could be. Yeah, she really clearly was a loose cannon from the start. Like, if she was willing to just completely disobey, like, the strict training and the orders from the authority figure at the base within 5 minutes, then I don't know what to say. Another thing I've always found really creepy are just sunken structures. You know, structures that were meant to be, you know, used with everyday life in a certain situation, and then next thing you know, it's underwater. It just feels really wrong. Same things when buildings get, like, flipped upside down or end up collapsing on their side, and you're going through rooms and they're not the right way up.
Where are they taking me? What else is down there?
The voice actress sounds so familiar, too. Oh, this is the top. It's the top platform.
I need to go up before I can go down. Is this
Wait, no,
what
it
they
isn't.
meant?
Oh, my poor bathysphere. Oh, wait, okay, let's see. Can I teleport? No? Alright, let me see. Maybe I can do it now. Maybe the platform's, like, lower. Nope. Why did I come in here, then? Am I supposed to be able to get up there? Because this was the only area I could go to. She does sound a bit like the At Dead of Night girl, yeah. The eye was less friendly this time, small pupil. Huh. Maybe I was supposed to just go up there and look at something. But it feels like I'm just going back to where I started. Bring a box in? That's a good point. Watch me get it wedged in the door and just it breaks everything. Oh no, I think you're right. I'm gonna have to lug this up for like 60 seconds. There's a cathedral underwater at the center of a lake where I live. God damn, that's just like the deep house. Uh-oh. Guys, I don't think we're gonna be able to... Maybe I could teleport it up. Okay, hang on. Okay, there we go. So, teleporting is cool, but breathing underwater is a lot cooler. And it is really nice, not because, like, the pressure is another thing, isn't it? I remember there was this one guy, a world record holder and stuff, where you take a breath of air. It's like free diving, I think. And then you have to go all the way down, like, hundreds of feet, right? And he did it. He like kind of broke the record, but the problem is something went wrong, and I think he like ended up like gulping air down there or something, like something happened. And unfortunately by doing that, it actually ended up there's some weird pressure dynamic there, and it ended up like bursting his lungs, like causing incredible damage to his lungs. So he managed to make it back up to the surface, I think. But because he couldn't keep his both hands up above the water, because according to the contest rule, God, it scared me for a second. According to the contest rules, you have to like raise both of your hands up for 3 seconds to prove you're not about to pass out in order for it to count. And he wasn't able to do that, but then he started coughing up blood and he just died. It was nuts. I love jumping up and catching a ladder. That's really cool. I love it when games let you do that. Sounds terrible, yeah.
The creatures I saw before, they look beautiful, serene.
I have a feeling that's what we're gonna become, and I'm not liking it. I was made to dwell on land, and, like, the sea has a rougher life than land creatures. Have you ever noticed that?
I'm not looking forward to explaining to the director how I managed to ruin a $1 million bathysphere.
That was your own fault, lady. You vaguely remember that from somewhere? Yeah. It's a very sad story.
What is this? I didn't see this during the approach. Am I going to have to climb it?
Oh god, they turned on the fans. It's like that one Ed and Eddie episode where Eddie ate the sun, I think. Things just become less and less real. On the other hand, it sure does make developing platforming sections in the game easier. It says, purposefully designed to test me. Make your way to the top of the facility. I love our little moon jumps, too.
Thinking back on it, there are a lot of things about my time in the facility that didn't make sense. That might just be my old way of thinking. I've changed since then, and it feels like things are changing around me all the time.
Secret area?
Another locked door. This seems to be my only way off the roof. Maybe there's a switch to open it further up.
Okay, so I can't come here yet. Life has many doors, Ed boy. Is this a secret Lovecraft story? It has to be. And the thing is, like, it doesn't even have to be that the eye monster, whatever it is malicious. Because sometimes, you know, whatever a creature is, its idea of helping could be... Are you kidding me? Its idea of helping could be really different, you know what I mean? Like, it could be making her in its own image, which is like some dark, sea-dwelling creature would be helping, whereas to us, that's body horror and definitely not helping. What the fuck? Can I not get up there? Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing something. I can only teleport from flat ground. Okay. Like, am I crazy? But, I mean, I hold it for the max amount of time. I'm not letting go too early, that's for sure. There we
I don't
go.
know why this structure's here. It doesn't seem to have any function, but this isn't just random debris. It feels almost like it's purposely designed to test me. I sometimes forget that I'm so far below the surface. At first, every action I took in this diving suit felt laboured, but now I hardly notice it. I wonder if the people in the facility felt this way.
Well, considering they all disappeared without a trace, I should hope not.
Thinking about what's happened to me, about why I can do what I can now. The eyes did it to me, or whatever being they belong to. They changed my resonance, but they had to bring me forward in time to do it. Maybe the rules are different here.
Okay, so that's an elevator. I want to take a look down here. Hello, my name is Dagon. I like making people jump through arbitrary platforming segments. Oh, look, there's another thing way out there. Way out in the distance. Okay, we're gonna have to baby this thing the entire way up. Yeah, you know, underwater powers and stuff are cool and all, but consider this. She's never gonna eat another hot dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, the trade-off is just too immense. Oh, see you, Phoenix. Oh no, working on a Saturday, that's rough. Well, hopefully you're able to have a little bit of fun. We'll see you next time, okay? Good luck at work. Not ever eating again is the real horror. Because, like, think about it. If you want to eat something, it's gonna be soggy. Like, it's gonna have to be immersed in water. You're gonna have to do that little weird axolotl gulp thing when you, like, bite into it. You're gonna make a bubble and stuff. Okay, where am I taking this? Let me go see what's over there. I skipped over it in favor on going to this side. Because I have a box, but I don't know why I would want a box. What would bringing a box over here help me with? Okay, so I definitely need that to get up then. Okay. Alright, I see. It does feel like a really kind of cozy little, slight platform game. I will say that. Soup? Yeah, everything would become soup, come to think of it. And like the bathroom situation? That's insane. Yeah, man, but like mermaids, mermen, Atlantis, it's nice in theory, but in practice, just impractical. I'm wondering if it wouldn't be faster just to teleport everything. So the reason we lowered this bridge was so that we could get the box through, I guess. Oh, wait. Is that going to be in the way? Yes, it is. Okay, well, that's fine. SpongeBob begs to differ. You mean Salmon Snake? Yeah, that gop sound. Like, have you ever seen that, the sound an axolotl makes? It's this, like, they don't actually seem to make a sound, but it just by forcing water through their mouth, it makes a little, like, kind of chirp sound. And there's, like, a bubble that comes out when it tries to get some food. It's cute. It's real cute. Okay, we are so close. But yeah, I'd love to know what they were mining. This game better answer some of the questions, like what were they mining? What happened to everybody? Why is everything looking like this now? Why did no one come to look for me? Oh god, I'm gonna be babying this entire thing all the way up. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna need 2 boxes. I'm gonna need a lot of boxes. Okay, hang on, hang on. There's something over there. I can't adjust the camera, really. Well, that's still more than 2 platforms up. Look at it, it's clearly climbable. You think so? Alright, let me see. Oh, wait, you're right. Like, from a non-game standpoint, we could absolutely put our hands through the holes in the grate and, like, climb our way up like a raccoon. And see, there's, like, a box over there, too. Where... all these freaking boxes. Alright, let me see. There's got... I guess maybe I'm supposed to go to different areas. I must have missed something. Because I definitely see a green box over here. Are you kidding me? God, if only there was some way for me to walk around this door. Oh, wait, I can teleport. Okay. Hang on, hang on. Let me, jump over.
The more natural it felt. Sure, the pressure was still uncomfortable, and breathing water felt a little weird, but hearing the resonance of everything around me almost made my discomfort slip.
Starting to forget. See, that's not good. That's definitely something exhibiting control over you. Green box. Okay. Hey! Tenebrification! The entity turned the rescue party into boxes. It's going to turn you into a box as well. Wait, what did that do? Why did that help? That didn't, like, I can't, it's not connected. Why did I do that? Oh, wait, maybe I can? Okay, I need to pull that lever, I think. Wait. But if I pull that lever, it shuts the door? Okay. Hang on. Yeah, we could theoretically have climbed right around that empty doorway. There's no reason why we couldn't. Why am I trying to get down there? What even is down there?
Where's drugs?
Thank you, Tenebrification. I appreciate that. Gosh, what am I doing? Maybe I can still teleport through the door. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm too close to the edge. I get closer to the door. Okay, there's a sweet spot. Why did I need to do that, though? What did that actually do? I already had the box. Oh, duh, because I had to get out. I keep forgetting that I always exchange places with whatever I have, and therefore am trapped until I can get onto the same side. Okay, hang on. I need to take this upwards. Because we are going up. I almost pushed it off the ledge. Alright, so we are going up and to the right, I think. Oh god, wait. How do I... I'm gonna have to backtrack a little bit, I think. I think. Because, see, I actually, it's a bit too high. I can't get up that way. Boy, isn't this fun. Woo! Oh, hey, Brandon. Thanks for joining us. This is a underwater kind of a horror platformer game. It's called the Sirena Expedition, I think. Although it hasn't been much of an expedition. Mostly I just immediately came here, disobeyed orders within 5 minutes, and lost my mind, so... So how many platform boxes am I going to need? Alright. Well, at least we've got another one. I think there's another area down to the left that I can definitely probably get another box from. I could just barely see it when I was platforming up north. Better than the water temple. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so that's another box. How many more do I need to be, though? Actually, that might have been it. No, that was not it. We need one more box, people. Okay, so I'm gonna head out that way. I'm pretty sure the last box is gonna be over there, because we've gone up and we've gone right, we haven't gone left. I think this is the way. Or did I just go back the way I came? I'm sure I saw a box out this way, though. Right? Didn't I? I think this is the way I came, actually. Okay, yeah, so this is the... Okay, so we've been to that area right above me. I swear I saw an orange box right above the head of where I am right now. Wait, warp and climb 2 Well, the problem is, if I were to warp, I would immediately put myself at the bottom with no other box to climb. But maybe you're right, we'll try that. I'm gonna look around for any other area that I haven't hit to get another box. And if I don't find any, I'll just assume that I somehow forgot. Wait, let me check this real quick. One more time. This is the area with the door that is locked that I need to unlock by pressing the lever at the very top of the level. Okay, that's right. Okay, so I've definitely already been here. There's a weird structure off to the right. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can get there. Has anyone told you you have a nice, relaxing voice? You know, people say it. I don't believe it, because I can't stand listening to my own voice, but I'm glad there are people out there that enjoy it, really. I don't know how or why, but I'm glad that you exist. How do I get to that area? No! I would have rather died than have to do this again. You know, sometimes in like an old school platformer where you fall, but you don't die, and you're like, I wish I had, so that... Because I think I hit a checkpoint up above. And it's this area again. Come on. There we go. Mario 64. I wonder if, can I just take a shortcut? I can! Okay, alright. That's good. That's real good. See, there's a structure over there. How do I get over there? Okay, I climb the ladder, I think, and then I drop down. To fall is to suffer. Yeah, getting over it definitely taught us that. Okay, if I drop down and I go left, I think there's something. This reminds me of that one game. I think it's by the same people that did, Michigan Report from Hell. It's like something blue, like Blue Stinger or something. Which looks like a hell of a game, but also just kind of... Oh, wait, no, I came here and got a box last time. But see what I mean? There's like a box right over there. Can I get that? Hang on, let me see.
What's over here?
Oh, shoot, I forgot that I end up over here.
I think that's opened something back where I came from.
Oh, I hate that.
What's that over there?
It's just a turtle, don't overthink it.
Wow.
She's just like, wow! Look at the turtle! Like, lady! That is not... Okay, so I can't have this box. But it opened that stupid middle doorway all the way back from where I came from, so I guess we're going back there, because I don't have any other ideas. That thing certainly won't eat me. And that's the scary thing. Like, even if it's like, oh, it's just an herbivore, it's probably like, have we not witnessed horses and cows, which are fairly friendly herbivore creatures, you know, that are intelligent, just, they will eat whatever, like, small baby animal they can get their hands on because, hey, everybody loves a bit of minerals and calcium and protein, right? Alright, let's go all the way back, I guess. Which means I'm gonna have to climb that all again. Herbivore is usually a stand-in for opportunistic omnivore. Yeah, same thing. Like, there were studies where it was like they wanted to see what was the first to go after deer carcasses and stuff. And so they, like, set out the carcasses at night along with, like, motion-activated cameras and stuff. How did I get up here? Oh, the box. Motion-activated cameras and stuff. And they found, like, the major offenders that were there, like, kind of nibbling at the carcasses were deer, other deer. You know what I mean? And apparently that's because when you're an herbivore and you eat nothing but grass and crap, you really end up, needing certain minerals and stuff that are hard to come by. Which is, honest to God, yet another argument against being a vegan. Alright, wait. Where was that area? Was it not... She said back where I came from, right? So that's... Guys, I have no idea where I'm going. I don't think this is right. I don't think that this is right. Nope, this is definitely wrong. This game scares me for some reason. No vegetarians in nature. Yeah, and not to say, like, anything about veganism, but it's like, if even animals who in nature are designed to eat a majority of plant matter and fruit only will immediately go after meat and bone when they get the chance, what does that say? It just... Oh god, wait, no, I'm not going up there, I guess. Where was that passage? There is a passage in here that I need to... Anyways, but what does that say? It almost makes it seem like just trying to strictly prohibit anything outside of plant matter is really not a good way to go. But I do admire the dedication, you know, it takes to do that, I suppose. It's almost like the monks, where they would, like, deliberately restrict themselves from, like, good foods, pleasure, that kind of thing. You know, and be like, hey, we're doing it right. So I do have respect for that. Okay, I have no idea where that opened up, but I have not been able to find it. Here mostly I have a baseline vegetarian diet. I will eat meat and dairy products on occasion. I just don't like how industrial meat packing facilities go about their business. Oh yeah, I don't either. I don't like the hormones they pump in. I don't like the fact that a lot of the animals are kept in very small enclosures that can't move. I'm a big fan of meat, but I also think that the animals need to be treated right. And unfortunately, it seems like the industry has put itself into a situation where, in order to keep up with demand, you know, they go about it as inhumane as possible, you know what I mean? To try and have as many animals as possible. And I don't think that's good at all. I think there should be some really strict rules and regulations in anyone that deals with animals, even if those animals are meant to ultimately become a food product. But it's probably not going to change anytime soon, because a lot of those companies are extremely rich, and they do lobby, which is a fancy word for bribe, so. But yeah. Okay, so that, me trying to get to that other box, that was a bust. So the question is, where do I get, there has to be another one somewhere. I see another green box up there, maybe that'll do it. Oh yeah, I heard about that too. They were just wholesale killing a bunch of animals to try and not have too many animals. That was something, wasn't it? Right, what if I go back up? Okay, this is new, because I definitely haven't been this high before. So I think I unlocked a secret. I think that's what that was, where it opened up that thing. The question is, I don't know where that area is anymore. Like, the whole layout's kind of changed. And my control... Okay, there we go. I was about to say my controller is not... Okay, here we go.
It took me a while to get used to it, swapping places with things. At first it felt like I was being crushed and spat out at the other end, but as I've got better at controlling my frequency, I've been able to avoid that. I also think I might be able to change the frequency of things I swap places with. I wonder if that's possible.
Alright, here we go. We have the final box. It is interesting, the differences in the boxes, because we have those kind of like plastic-looking boxes that are very clean and white with bright orange, and then we have what almost looks like a stone cube of some kind. Alright, Is she dying on every teleport? That's an interesting conundrum, where it, like, it disassembles you and reassembles you, right? Which, I hate that, the implications of that for teleport. Like, I've never liked that. Because it's like, what's the point if you die and it just creates a clone? But on one hand, if it's able to disassemble you and reassemble you, who's to say you died at all? You know, like, if we're... Oh, wait, I can't tell. Okay, cool. So, like, if we can, like, I don't know, take out someone's heart and then put a new heart in, who's to say that that person, like, died, right? If you do it all seamlessly, then who's to say anyone died? Alright, let's see. Yeah, we'll push this guy in. Maybe we'll happen upon that other area before the game ends. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Alright, this is it. At long last, we have reached the top. Finally, I can't wait to hurtle myself off to fall directly down there. Whee! See, falling down is fun. It's the having to go back up that I don't like. God, I would kill for another Spyro game, you know? I wish I could just dive into the center there. Gantz. Gantz. Why does that sound familiar? I know Appleseed kind of messed around with that. Woo! What a cheerful little trot she has. Alright, hopefully this is gonna be the area that I unlocked that thing at. Okay, it is not. This is a laboratory.
These creatures. This is a laboratory.
That's what I just said.
I mean, the facility was conducting experiments on... Oh, these poor creatures. They killed them. Why? What right did they have?
They kind of look like Snorks, like a little bit. And if that's the... Look at the face! Look, it's got like a little smiley face. It almost looks like an axolotl or something. So are they not dead? What was the point of that? I can't follow it for some reason. I guess I'm too bulky. But I swear to God, like, look, they have like little weird faces. The Snorks had it coming. I was about to say, in which case I am... Oh, hang on. I do like our hair fans out. That's very realistic. I have a feeling we're gonna transform into one of those.
Here? This was revenge. Payback for what they did.
Well, did they understand that they weren't animals that they were studying? They are kind of humanoid. Oh god, we're back up here. I do like the little bubbly noises the fans make. Like little bubble, you know, propellers and like a little tiny cartoon submarine.
I hear the eyes all the time now, with their constant whispers. I've asked them where they came from, but they won't give me a straight answer. They say I'll find out in time.
Well, that's ominous. Oh, wait. Hang on. Is there anything over here that I should be looking at? No, okay. Screw the ladder. I don't need to go down ladders. Hey, this is where I started. Okay, let me see if I can get back to that one area. I mean, I do want to look down there, but I also opened up an area specifically. I hope I'm not breaking the game by trying to go all the way. God, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back there, actually. Oh!
There are some markings on the wall here. I wonder if they mean anything.
Guys, I need you to remember this.
Some other things earlier on.
God, I missed some. Oh, great. Okay, so up, right, down, left. Up, right, down, left. And my controller is dying. I swear to God, you better not. Okay. It just loses feed all the time. Okay, well, I'm glad we went back. So this is where we initially were before we blacked out and woke up in that crevasse.
What's down here.
Or crevice, wait.
I wasn't ready
I think
before,
crevasse is a
but the eyes
clothing
are
item.
I'm different now.
I'm just built different, guys.
I already knew what I was going to find down there.
A bunch of bodies, I'm
All
sure.
my life, I'd felt the pull of the ocean driving me into my career leading me to this expedition. I was always going to end up there.
There's no water down here. How is that possible?
Well, we're in the body shaft now.
But I think I can keep moving.
Do we want to? I'm seeing a lot of dead people down here that seem to have been lured into the same area. And it's a dead end. Rats. I can't do the teleportation thing either. She did kind of do like a Mario backflip down.
It looks like a shrine. Everyone from the facility seems to have ended up here. It's almost like they died in a state of worship.
Yep. Not good. And these are skulls, they're not helmets. I can't go towards the altar.
I can see myself. Of course, it's me. It's always been me.
She takes the helmet off and it's a snork.
I know how to get back now.
Sierra Echo 1, this is Control. We order you to immediately withdraw from the facility. Your behavior is jeopardizing your safety.
Okay, Control. I'm turning around now.
That's good to hear. I'm continuing to monitor your vitals, but I can see they're beginning to stabilize.
Understood.
Alright, so literally we just turn around and don't go into the facility. Isn't that great? Isn't that a great way to end a horror game?
We'll obviously have a full debrief once you've returned to the surface, but I'm curious, what did you see down there?
Nothing more than a facility used for some kind of observation. Hard to be more specific than that.
Wasn't there anything you saw that could account for your earlier anxiety?
Anxiety? No, I was just excited. I've spent my career scouring the ocean depths for something like this, so to finally be here was a lot to take in.
I see.
Will there be another expedition to this facility?
Until we've had a full debriefing, it's hard to say for sure, but I'm going to be honest, it seems unlikely. I've heard the Institute's funding body wasn't happy with the level of risk or the expense of sending someone down there. Primarily the latter.
Okay.
I thought you'd be more upset to hear that.
A little, but like you said, coming down here is a huge risk. I think I'll just be happy to get to dry land.
I guess so. What do you think you'll do once you get back to the Institute?
Probably get out of this wetsuit and shower.
No, I mean once we've wrapped up this mission.
Maybe do a bit of travelling. I'd like to see the world. Probably look into other fields my research can be applied to.
That's a bit of a departure for you.
It is, yes.
And then I just take my helmet off and freak everyone out. Okay, well, doesn't look like there's anything really to mess with too much. She's heading back to land as an infected cult member. Yes.
Control, I'm back at the bathysphere.
All readings show that it's functioning correctly and ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, got some strange readings just now, Sierra Echo 1. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Must be a blip. Some kind of interference?
Yeah, maybe. I guess so.
I'm in the bathysphere now, expelling water and repressurizing.
Okay, repressurization is complete. You're clear to launch.
Disengaging from docking walkway. I'm coming back to you.
See you soon.
They ran tests on me once I returned to the Institute, obviously. but masking the changes that had occurred to me was easy. I've learned to not draw attention to myself. I'll return to them steadily, but not with the Institute. For now, we've got work to do.
Interesting. So the Aquanaut was voiced by Amy Greer, Control was David Thatcher, and Spook voiced Spook. Alright, let me see. Because I'm wondering, were there alternate endings? Because there was definitely something going on with that code on the wall, and with me teleporting to that other end and then opening a door to another area. Yeah, it definitely does seem a bit, like, I think the author means for this to be a happy ending, but it does seem kind of like, it does seem kind of like a brainwashed individual. You know what I mean? Let me just take a look here. I don't think there's multiple endings per se, but I do know that there's some different things that you can mess with. Yeah, apparently there's some post-game stuff that you can check out, but there's not really any specifics about it. Yeah, the voice acting was excellent. Oh, look at that. So it saves you right before you jump into the pit. Just for funsies, I guess we could poke around, maybe. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get anything specific. But... okay, this just leads back up to the roof. We'll poke around a little bit. Are you going to play the game Faith? I think I played the one where you were in the apartments. That's the one I played. I'm also really looking forward to Airdorf, the creator of Faith. He's coming together with a couple other creators to make something. The demo's out. I don't know if I'll play the demo. I typically don't like playing demos because it always feels like I'm kind of semi-spoiled for the main game. Oh, so there is nowhere else I can go. Up, right, left. Huh. I guess there's not much else we can do. Tell you what, just because it's only been like an hour and 20, we'll climb up that ladder and hop off the roof, see if there's anything that we might be missing that's obvious. It's quite possible that I missed something small in the very beginning and just, it's too late now. And I don't think there's multiple endings, I just think there's like little secrets and stuff that you can find, which is cool, but it's not necessarily too much of a reason to, Wait, is this the way I came last time? Okay, so this is back up here. There we go. I just want to come... I want to find that one door that I unlocked, you know? And I would have loved to get a better look at whatever the fuck these things are. Gotta love how she just had to take her helmet off right at the end there. You know, as opposed to like maybe like trying it at the beach or in a pool or something to see if she could breathe underwater. Because now that I can teleport, maybe I can come back to that one area that I started in. I mean, okay, so basically the stream is over, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm just gonna see if I can experiment a little, so, you know, it may not pan out to anything. I don't want to disappoint anybody if I walk all the way back there and nothing changes. I wonder if this power also protects her from getting the bends. I love how I fell so perfectly into that gap. Alright, well let's hope I don't need a cube for anything down there. Ooh, we ain't gonna be disappointed, our parents do that for us. Alright, so this is through the red door. Uh-oh, I think I definitely might need a cube. At least we're going that way. Certainly protects her from sudden pressure change and instant death. That's a good point. Okay, remind me, there's a cube right there that I may be able to drag back with me if I need to. I wonder if I restart the game, will it start me off with my powers, maybe? But yeah, the author described it as post-game. So whatever's happening happens post-game. Alright, let's see. This is a new area, I think.
I'm heading back to the abyss. I don't think it's where the eyes want me to go, but I can't shake off that feeling that I've missed something down there.
Well, that's encouraging. Yeah, that's a good point. Someone says, you know, her taking off her helmet, wouldn't her suit be filled with water? And then, like, wouldn't the pressure changes going back up cause her suit to pop or something? More content. See? I love games like this. You know, they give you a little reward for taking the long trek back. I do miss the nice soft piano music, though. Okay, so. I can teleport now. What does that change? Okay, so I've been to those two areas. And there was something definitely right against the cliff's edge. Okay, and this was a door that I opened so that I could... What did I... Oh, so I could get the box. Okay, so this definitely... Oh, wait. There's something up there. There is something up there. I just barely noticed it. Oh, hey. Wait a minute. Voidhead, thank you for the raid. Party. Thank you. I appreciate it. We are exploring the void, funny enough. It's funny how much your name gets brought up in all these things. But it's good to see ya. The themed V2 model is so cute. It's just a helmet I threw together, and it's also why this episode was 20 minutes late to stream. But I figure since there's so many underwater games,
I've reached another cave. More mining equipment. I can see what looks like fossilized remains, or are they bones?
Alright, interesting. Okay, we're just gonna start teleporting, because I feel like that's actually faster than dragging the thing. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Nitrogen narcosis, or rapture of the deep, based on the delirium it triggers. The bends is the most common name. Yeah, the bends, I think, is where you end up with certain bubbles where they're not supposed to be, and it's excruciating. I think narcosis is just that funny feeling you get because you don't have the right ratio of, I think, gases in your body, and you're not able to get enough oxygen. Oh, I can't push it. Okay, alright, interesting. Alright, we'll leave that there. Now that I know I can bring it... Ooh, I have... Okay, up there was where the switch was. See, that's all it is. It's a dead end. But I could definitely bring that cube with me if I wanted to. I might need to. Okay, well, it's there if I need it. Oh god, no! Alright, I might have missed something, so I'm gonna kind of go back up. I guess to understand what happened, you have to find all the hidden stuff. That's probably it. Oh god, everything looks the same. It's hard to tell where I've been. Okay, here's another stone, but I definitely need that one to go up. Okay, so this way leads back to the top, which is, I think, where I would have been if I hadn't missed that jump. Okay, cool. So this is where I would have been. Now we can continue looking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, it's fine. We're good. I'm gonna check and see what's over here just to make sure. But there was definitely a hole on the wall in the area where I first started. Okay, we've been here before. Underwater jackhammers. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Do those actually exist, underwater jackhammers? Okay, this is where I left off. Okay. Another thing that really spooked me is, anyone remember the start of Final Fantasy X? After the thing happens, you're helping to kind of excavate this, sunken ship, essentially. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back with a block for that one. Because I don't think I've been over there before. Jacking underwater sounds hard. It certainly does, doesn't it? Alright. Let's push this bad boy over. I guess the point of the stones were to differentiate between something artificial that you would find, say, in the facility versus something natural that you would find kind of in this crevice.
I don't know what it was, but I saw something in here, or the echo of something.
It didn't look like it was swimming either. It was definitely running. It was one of those snork things. That actually did kind of scare me. Blitzball players can hold their breath for so long it feels like forever. I know, right? I remember being a little kid, I wanted to be a blitzball player. Okay, so I can't push that any farther. And I don't think I can use this on an area that isn't flat. Okay, nope. Can't get that guy anymore. But we definitely did find a new thing. I think this is where we saw the first body. Yeah, that's not a helmet, I realize now. That's definitely a skull. Okay, can't push that anymore. Let's see if I can summon it to the bottom here. Isn't it interesting though? I will say this. All the bodies that we've seen so far of the people who were killed, the researchers, they all have their helmets off. Which, and like the helmets aren't even near them. In my opinion, I think that might hint at something. That was something. Oh god, please don't be stuck. Please don't be stuck. Guys, I'm stuck. Oh my god, I'm stuck! Okay, hang on. Maybe the keyboard. Anger of God coming. Yeah, the eyes told me not to go back into the abyss, but, I must have gotten off their Z track or whatever, their on rails thing. It was really fun shooting up into the air like that. Yeah, it just launched me up and then, you know, got me stuck. Well, this is why the eye warned me. Okay, maybe if I save the game and then return to title. And then continue. Oh, please. Fuck! I think I just borked my save, too. I figured it would put me at specific checkpoints. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I should have hit no. I should have hit no and just gone through whatever... I'm pretty sure that this also means that... I'm pretty sure this means that if I want to see... If I want to... that means we're gonna have to replay the... Okay, fine. Fine, we've got time. We've got time. Whatever. I can't teleport. It was telling me that I couldn't hit the button because I was too close to the wall. Greetings. Hello, Sir Hugs-a-Lot. Great timing. We're about to replay the game. Except we're gonna be skipping through everything because we just beat the game. And then I borked my save in the post-game stuff, so... What kind of game is this? It's a, underwater platformer puzzle game with some very slight horror elements. And, we borked our save in the last 2 minutes, so...
Sierra Echo 1. Connected to docking walkway.
Sorry, guys. I told you you'd be disappointed. We'll speed run through it, right? Speed run any percent.
Imagery, 200 to 300 meters long, and too regular in shape to be a natural formation. I thought she was getting ahead of herself when she called it a facility, but more detailed scans seem to confirm this.
It's one of those snork things. Gotta go fast, right? That fun little jump came at a cost. Oh, what a heavy price I've paid. Oh. There's definitely something down there. The game would not have gone to the trouble of specifically saying, I don't think the eyes want me to go down there, but I know there's something I've missed.
Living quarters were. There's a number of cells along the wall. No other traces of life here. Seems to have been abandoned. It's odd. The construction looks like it's from the 1980s or 90s.
Copy.
I will say, interestingly enough, one point against the eyes being malicious is that it literally just made us leave. That's it. It gave us the power to breathe underwater, and then it told us to leave.
I've arrived at what looks like an observation deck.
Are there any clues what it might have been used for?
I'm not sure. but it's looking out over the deepest part of the trench, so maybe they found something down there.
And we could say that it gave her some sort of obsession with it, but according to her, she was obsessed way before she even set foot in the facility. Can't wait for the tedious ladder puzzle. Kill me. Maybe I don't even have to do it. Maybe I'll do everything, like, I'll do my exploring before I get to that point. And maybe I won't have to, you know?
Sierra Echo 1, this is Control. We're seeing considerable elevation in your heart rate. Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Could you monitor my external readings for anything out of the ordinary?
Roger.
Thing is, there's no record of any structure of this size having been constructed underwater anywhere.
It called to her even when she was on land? So you think it's been influencing her even when she was like a kid, just randomly?
I have so many questions.
Come in, Control. Are you picking up anything unusual in my external readings?
Negative, Sierra Echo 1. We are registering continued elevation in your heart rate and blood pressure, however, which indicates acute emotional distress.
Interesting, I can't go down the stairs there, even though there's clearly an open door.
I was chosen to pilot a bathysphere down to the structure and investigate it. An atmospheric diving suit was obviously necessary at that depth. I've been working on a new suit that utilised highly sophisticated equipment for underwater surveys. This seemed like the perfect opportunity to test it out.
Yeah, it's a great test run. It sure is clunky, though.
I'm in what looks like a storage room. Can't tell what was stored here. I'm still not sure what the purpose of this facility was.
Sierra Echo 1, we recommend returning to the bathysphere. Your vitals are highly erratic and we're concerned for your well-being.
I can't yet. Everything's fine. Over and out.
Almost forgot to hit the switch here to open the door back up. In fact, here, tell you what. We're gonna go ahead and make a poll here. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think the eye is malicious or benign? Oh god, I don't know how to spell benign. It's not a word I've ever seen really spelled. Let me see. Oh, N-I-N, N-I-G-N. N-I-G-N. Okay. It's not a word I see much. Here we go, and you guys can vote if you'd like. That you think that ending was evil? Alright, so we want the second floor, not the first. That's not great. Do you need to go back to the area where the secret code was to activate the secret? Maybe. Oh, shoot, maybe. Maybe I do have to get all the way there.
The dangers of a dive to that depth. Of course I am. I've been diving for most of my life. This didn't seem like something I could pass off. The mystery consumed me. I have to know what it is.
Sierra Echo 1, this is Control. We order you to immediately withdraw from the facility. Your behavior is jeopardizing your safety.
I have to. I have to find out.
This is where we lose it. Okay, and this is the cliffside I got glitched on.
Everything was black. And then I opened my eyes.
People are split on whether or not the eye is evil or benign. Interesting.
Control? Coming, Control. Do you copy? Are you there, Control?
See, there's something right over here that we see. And I have to teleport over to get to it.
How can I get up there?
I know that for sure now. So we're gonna have to come back when we've got the teleportation powers. And we're gonna have to know that code too, so I'm gonna have to resolve the tower again. As tedious as that was the first time.
I'm at the bottom of an abyss, and I'm not sure how I got here. Can you hear me, Control?
This is the fucking wall that glitched me.
I don't know if anyone's receiving this, but I'm going to keep transmitting. If nothing else, my diving suit is recording all of my radio communications, so if I make it out of here, we'll have this recording. It'll be a record of what I've been through.
Yeah, the music is fantastic. Wait, what do I need this for? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me I missed it. Oh my god, it was I was reading chat. Ah. With the shrine and bodies, you'd say evil. It definitely does point to it, although consider this, if you're like some greater being and all of a sudden a bunch of humans kidnap like your tribesmen that worship you, or maybe they're your kids, I don't know, right, and they like kidnap them and murder them and like put them into tubes and stuff, that's probably gonna be, and like drill into your area, that's probably gonna be like an act of war practically.
I needed to get back to the bathysphere, but without knowing where I was, all I could really do was to try to get out of the abyss. I headed out.
Wait, do I even need this? I don't think I do. Nope. Maybe it's defending itself, like humans drilling into the ocean is harming the habitat or the ecosystem, and it sees humans as a neutral defensive act. Right? I think that's a really good point. Up, right, down, left. Yep, just as long as we... I don't know if we... I have to wonder, like, is it just something I have to remember, or is it actually something I have to trigger the game into knowing that I saw the wall, and therefore, you know, we'll be able to perform an action. I'm not gonna bother with any of the secrets, I'll get them when we're coming down. Because some of the secrets I'm going to need the ability to teleport to effectively use. So rather than trying to remember which secrets I got and which ones I didn't, I'm just passing them all up for now.
I'm seeing human-made walkways and doors. The people from the facility must have been doing work down here. Was it excavation?
Oh, that's right. I need to flip that switch from the tunnel. Yeah, and that's another good question. I could understand why these primitive ocean-dwelling creatures would worship the eye, right? Because that's like, this is their home, this is their habitat. And the eye is clearly something very, very great and strong. But why were the miners, the researchers, were they worshipping it? Because their bodies were like all around an altar with candles and stuff. Or were the miners killed by the creatures that they had abducted and experimented on? And you know what I mean? Like, who lit the candles? Who made the altar? Were the researchers being controlled? Were the researchers hoping to appease? Or did the researchers do none of it and they were just killed by the ocean-dwelling creatures? Which, in my opinion, we're not taking into consideration that the eye may not have been behind that worship thing. It may literally have been the ocean creatures that had been abducted and, you know, experimented on, rising up against the researchers, right?
Even with the advanced
And then making them into a sacrifice for their god, which was the eye. It may not have been the eye's fault or idea or influence at all.
Feeling that something had happened down there. Something had been accomplished. I was glad to finally know.
I'm back at the seabed level, and I can see the facility again, at last. I must have been in the abyss that I saw from the walkway earlier, the one that was connecting the two halves of the facility. I should be able to get back in from here. Is someone there? Control? Control, is that you? Come in, Control. Is
Hey,
anyone
Tarumi.
there?
We're replaying the game. I actually beat it, but I discovered there was some post-game stuff you could do, but then I got glitched and then my save was borked. So we're just replaying it really quickly to try and get to the secrets. If you want to see the game in its full glory and stuff, you could definitely go to the beginning of the stream. But yeah, right now we're just kind of playing through it really quick. Okay, so in this area, everything is borked.
What are you?
So is it actually taking over matter? Like, that's the side of, like a metal hull, right? Is it actually doing that, or is it just able to influence your brain into thinking it's doing that?
Take it off. Change me? I don't know what that means. Leave me alone.
Okay, we don't have the
When I got back to
teleportation
the
yet.
facility, things weren't quite as I remembered. I know the site was in a state of disrepair before, but now it felt like the place was barely holding together. How long had I been down there?
I'm back at the exterior walkways. But what's happened? Everything's collapsed. How long was I down there? And where do I go from here? I can't. It would kill me. I still don't... Wait. What is that frequency? That resonance? If I could hear it better. That's it. I heard it. And I think I understand.
Oh, this is where we teleport, yeah.
Don't ask me how. But I understand now that everything has its own frequency. I can hear it. I can hear my own frequency too. But more than that, I can change it. And if I resonate with something else's frequency, it creates a bridge in the space-time continuum. Oh, it doesn't make sense. Not with our current understanding of physics. I just did it.
Oh, wait. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the tower, because apparently if we remember correctly, there is some code we got in that tower.
Everything's collapsed. Like the walkway outside. I need to figure out how to get back to the docking walkway and the bathysphere.
Okay, I don't remember if I'm supposed to go that way or this way. Hard to say. We'll try this way first, and then we'll try the other way. Oh, here, let me go ahead and end the poll.
Back to the bathysphere, I thought more and more about how much time had passed since I'd entered the facility, given the rate of accelerated decay. I could tell it wasn't a matter of hours or days, it was years or even decades.
be a switch inside one of the cells, but the entrance is completely blocked. I can't move these myself.
Okay, so this isn't the way back to the bathysphere, which means we need to go this way. Let me go ahead and end the poll. Alright, let's see what people thought. Oh, I almost hit end stream. Thank God. Okay, end poll. So 53% of you guys think that that eye is actually malicious. Interesting. Considering it's very... That actually scared me. God, that actually scared me. It looked much taller than it was. What was I saying? But yeah, it's done nothing but be helpful to us, but yeah, people definitely don't trust it. Which, also fair enough.
It doesn't make sense. This can't be the same place. I was just here.
I think that's the door that we unlocked.
Rapidly. It's like I've jumped forward in time.
See that cell with the door there? It's got like a chain link. It's right below the right there. See on the right? I think that's the door that opened. Remember in the last playthrough where I opened a door and I could not tell where it was from? I think that's it. I think. I don't know. Or maybe it was something up here. No, that gets blown out later by the eye thing. Man, I will say the layout, it's really hard to tell what's what. Yeah, you don't have to go back and watch it if you want to. We are replaying it right now, just kind of in a speedy way. I can't speed through the dialogue, so you're getting the same dialogue.
I have to get back to the surface. I'm not going down there again. I don't think I have a choice. But how do I get to the observation deck?
Okay, so we definitely can't go that way. I wonder how the eye did that. Did the eye itself do that, or did it have its little primitive swimmer guys do it?
When I first arrived, but after I woke up in the abyss, I was convinced they were real. They spoke to me, and they heard me speak back. I still didn't trust them, and I wasn't sure what they wanted from me, but with the bathysphere ruined, it felt like obeying the eyes was my only way out.
Keep an eye out for the layout, because we're gonna need to study really hard when I pull that lever again that unlocks that mystery door. We're really gonna have to just try and remember and recognize where that door is, too. So just a heads up there. And primitive swimmer guys. They look like snorks, what do you want? The side eye is crazy. Yeah, it does pop up, doesn't it? Why didn't he help us when we were stuck in the wall? Well, this lady even says that she's pretty sure that... You can also tell there's like a lever right there, too. Interesting. What was I saying? The lady does say that she's pretty sure the eyes don't want us to go down there. But she thinks there's something we missed. Snorks are just aquatic smurfs. Yep, that's pretty much it.
The eyes want me to go down again, but it doesn't seem like they're leading me back to the abyss. Where are they taking me? What else is down there? They said I need to go up before I can go down.
Oh god, I have to take the
Is this what
freaking
they
block.
meant?
I forgot. Here, but I think there is something we can see if I go all the way over here. Or not. Okay. But yeah, we gotta lug that orange box all the way over here. That was the Hanna-Barbera formula. Man, I went down the rabbit hole once about the Hanna-Barbera formula. It was apparently like they tried all sorts of Scooby-Doo variations. It was crazy. It was ridiculous. And the amount of times they tried the Scooby-Doo variation, you know, with several of the members axed out is insane. And there were other things where it was just like, it was clearly meant to be kind of Scooby-Doo, but just completely different characters for some reason with like different, like themes and things about them. I don't remember any of them, but I saw a YouTuber that kind of went over it, and yeah, it was uncanny. It's incredible how loosey-goosey everything used to be. Let me get something to drink. Give me 1 second. Or, I mean, I guess I'll give us a good view. I'll be back in about 20 seconds. There we go. Let me know if anything scary happens. There we go. Thanks, guys. I felt a cough coming on, too, so I didn't want to just sit there and cough into the microphone. I am mostly healed, though. I am just about no longer sick, so that's really cool. Yes, hello, I am under the water. There we go. We are almost to that one rooftop puzzle. I can't believe I had to play this game all over again, as tedious as it was.
How I managed to ruin $1 million bathysphere.
Alright guys, here we go.
What is this? I didn't see this during the approach. Am I going to have to climb it?
You like the trend with Ninja Turtles ripoffs like Biker Mice from Mars and Street Sharks? I remember Red Shirt Shaggy. Let's see, that wasn't Ghoul School. That was the one where he was turning into a werewolf, and he had to like participate in a race that was run by Dracula or something. I only ever saw it once when I was really young, but it kind of stuck with me. And it was just him and Scooby too, I think.
The facilities that didn't make sense. That might just be my old way of thinking. I've changed since then, and it feels like things are changing around me.
It might have been 13 Ghosts, I don't remember. But it definitely had racing in it. You remember that too, so I'm not the only one. Good. I remember Ghoul School. I had the DVD of Ghoul School when I was a kid.
It doesn't seem to have any function, but this isn't just random debris. It feels almost like it's purposely designed to test me.
Yeah, I loved Scrappy Doo too. I don't know why he got such hate. His first instincts upon seeing any ghost was immediately to try and fight it, which in my opinion is pretty great.
Far below the surface. At first, every action I took in this diving suit felt laboured, but now I hardly notice it. I wonder if the people in the facility felt this way. I've been thinking about what's happened to me, about why I can do what I can now. The eyes did it to me, or whatever being they belong to. They changed my resonance, but they had to bring me forward in time to do it. Maybe the rules are different here.
Okay, so, you see that over there? Be careful, guys. I need you to, really use your noggins here to help me here. There is a lever over here, and when I press it, it will unlock a mystery door. We need to find out where that mystery door is, because it's apparently something.
I think that's opened something back where I came from.
It only lets you look at it for like a split 0.5 seconds. But I'm pretty sure it's the middle door where we were earlier. You know, the one with the grate in front of it? The kid's in prison? What, Scrappy-Doo's in prison? I guess because of the live-action movie? But the live-action movie really did him dirty, too. Because it's weird, because Scrappy-Doo was, if I'm not mistaken, like, he doesn't have a mother, like his mother died or something, or she couldn't take care of him. So she was like, hey, Uncle Scoob, can you take care of your little, like, nephew or whatever? So, like, he was the guardian, but, like, the live-action movie was, like, you wouldn't think so. It was pretty mean-spirited, which I guess is fine, but for beloved IPs and, you know, brands and stuff, it just kind of feels a little bit bad. It felt a little Velma-esque. I know that's an unpopular take because I think the live-action movie is insanely popular, but I don't know. It just felt pretty bad. You know what? Let's go this way. Not Scrappy, another character. There was this kid that would go around with them from time to time. Was it an Asian kid? I feel like there was definitely an Asian kid at one point that just, like, randomly replaced, like, 3 of the other cast members. He might have been in 13 Ghosts. I really love the music. That's one thing that's keeping this from being too tedious. Alright, I'll just put this sucker right here. We'll come back for it later. Yes! Oh, so I'm right. It was him. I don't think I ever caught any episodes with that one. You remember reading Scooby-Doo's ratings went up when they introduced Scrappy-Doo, right? He wasn't bad. He just wanted to pick a fight with every ghost. And he was a little baby, you know?
It took me a while to get used to it, swapping places with things. At first it felt like I was being crushed and spat out at the other end, but as I've got better at controlling my frequency, I've been able to avoid that. I also think I might be able to change the frequency of things I swap places with. I wonder if that's possible.
He comes back in the 13th Ghost. Also, why does Rowan Atkinson show up in the most random of movies? You know, he was in, you know, the live-action Scooby-Doo, the first one. But he was also just as the hotel guy, if I'm not mistaken. Also, funny enough, he was a random hotel guy in The Witches as well. So he shows up in the most unlikely of places. Not that I'm complaining, he is absolutely a highlight of usually whatever he's in. You guys ever watch that old school movie, The Witches? Now that kind of scared me as a kid. With good reason. Matthew Lillard. Yeah, Matthew Lillard was in the new Five Nights at Freddy's too. In a completely unimportant role. He got overused. I guess that would make a lot of sense why people would stop liking him. Just realized we're talking about Shaggy? No, I'm talking about Scrappy. Wait, did I say Shaggy by mistake? It's because the names are so similar, but I meant Scrappy. Oh, cool. I was able to snag it. Nice. That'll save me some trouble. Everyone loves Mr. Bean. Yes. I remember him from Blackadder. That's kind of where I knew him from as a kid, because my dad was a big fan. Alright, here we go. We are going to get the last box. I think it's the last. It better be the last. Yeah, the actor that played Pee Wee Herman died. I don't remember his name. I never actually saw any of the Pee Wee Herman episodes. But yeah, it definitely is sad.
The more times I took off my helmet, the more natural it felt. Sure, the pressure was still uncomfortable, and breathing water felt a little weird, but hearing the resonance of everything around me almost made my discomfort slip away. I started to forget.
What is the resonance of a box? I could understand if she's like, wow, the resonances of stingrays and whales and anglerfish, but she's like, wow, these boxes really got a nice tune to it. Plonk. Something like this. Zombie Island is really the only piece of Scooby-Doo media that I'm insanely happy with. Because as a kid, I never really liked it. Like, even as a kid, I could tell it was kind of cheap looking. And the humor was also really old-fashioned too, so I always kind of struggled to get with it a little bit. I guess it's not that it was old-fashioned, but it was very, like, kind of faddish at the time, you know? However they were talking in the 60s, 70s, that kind of thing. But also, the thing that really I didn't like was that it was always fake at the end, you know? There wasn't any monster at all. It was always just some guy in a suit, which I know has been lampooned by the show itself. But, I don't know. That's why I like Zombie Island. It felt like a good old horror movie, you know? Like, there were stakes, you know? Uh-oh. Wait. Okay. How do I get back over there? I guess I'm just gonna have to go up that stupid ramp one more time. Oh yeah, the Witch's Ghost. That was a pretty good one too. But it just didn't have the same action and looming dread that the other one had. I think that had Tim Curry voicing one of the characters, right? Yeah, it was good stuff. Like, I don't know, as a kid, and this is unfair for me to think because, you know, the premise was always that it was humans. But to me, it always felt like such a missed thing because, you know, think about it, like a freaking miner covered in tar and stuff, that would be a crazy... that would be a crazy enemy to mess with, you know what I mean? Like an actual ghost, that would be, you know, something crazy to have to deal with, you know? Because each episode you could have different strengths and weaknesses of whatever monster of the week you were going up against. But it was literally just always a human, so it was always just the same, kinda. Alright, here we go, guys. This is it. The last box. That nice chill piano music is gone. Okay, here we go. We have just about beaten the game again. Sorry, thank you for staying with me, guys. You really like that was always just a guy, but you do wish there had been at least, like, 4 guys. It might have been... That's a good point, yeah. Like a gang of people, or a group, or like a Murder on the Orient Express situation. That could have been a lot of fun. And another thing I think that it suffered from is that it only ever had, like, what, 23 minutes to do its thing? Whereas in Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, it had a lot of time. Like, you actually got to know the 2 women that ran the place. And you got to know some of the red herrings in the area as well. Wait, how do I get down? How do I get down? There we go. So, you know, you had more time to, like, build a setting and build a mystery, because that island was gorgeous. That kind of weird plantation-style house, gorgeous. The swamp, fascinating. The weird open grave, spooky, you know? The suspicious gardener, awesome. The friendly boat driver, very cool. Alright, here we go. Get ready, guys. The thing in the tube on the farthest right isn't dead. It's just chillin'.
These creatures. This is a laboratory. Does this mean the facility was conducting an experiment on... Oh, these poor creatures. They killed them. Why? What right did they have?
I feel like someone who studies the ocean should understand that whenever you find something weird swimming around in the ocean, you know, you're typically like, oh, a new fish, let's study it. But yeah, they didn't have to kill him. Although, were they dead, or are they dead now? Because this looks a lot like, you know, like, I'm not seeing autopsy tables or anything necessarily. They appear to be suspended in water, which they need to live.
This was revenge. Payback for what they did.
And this lady's gonna have to be a vegetarian to have that kind of attitude. Like, how could you find, you know, take these weird creatures you found underwater and study them and you know, like literally everyone does to every new animal they find or eat? Now, if the researchers had reason to believe that they were sentient or human-like, then yeah, that's fucked. But I haven't seen any evidence of that.
I've asked them where they came from, but they won't give me a straight answer. They say I'll find out in time.
You just noticed the Star Wars reference in my description? Good. I figured mostly nobody reads those, but, you know.
I'm ready to see what's down here. I wasn't ready before, but the eyes were right. I'm different now.
Alright, so this, you know what, just in case. I do want to get that other thing. I want to make sure the code hasn't changed. It is a dead end, so we'll be going back in a second anyway. I do descriptions? Sometimes. If I'm feeling creative, which is rarely. But they sometimes are there. Here we go.
There are some markings on the wall here.
Up, right, down, left.
Could I have missed some other things earlier on?
Up, right, down, left. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get the normal ending real quick. I don't know if we're gonna get a different ending if we go back, but there's definitely something we're missing. It's cold and it's wet and it gets everywhere. Yeah, I hate the ocean. Hey, thanks! Thanks for reading the descriptions. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go.
I think deep down I already knew what I was going to find down there. All my life I'd felt the pull of the ocean, driving me into my career, leading me to this expedition. I was always going to end up there.
That is still the funniest backflip and fall that I've ever seen.
There's no water down here. How is that possible? The suit is really heavy, but I think I can keep moving.
Yeah, that thing must weigh a ton when you're not underwater. Look, there is an image. There is an image on that fabric. And it's one of those little axolotl peoples holding a torch. I don't think the eyes did this. I think the axolotl people did. Although these bodies here definitely look like they're kind of bowing. Interesting. Have you seen the animation by Avocado about old Scooby-Doo and Velma? Not sure.
I can see myself. Of course, it's me. It's always been me. And I know how to get back now.
And then it cuts to her falling face first again.
Sierra Echo 1, this is Control. We order you to immediately withdraw from the facility. Your behavior is jeopardizing your safety.
Okay, Control. I'm turning around now.
What if I don't?
I'm continuing to monitor your vitals, but I can see they're beginning to stabilize.
Understood.
What if I don't? Okay, fine. Is it any chance for stasis bone totem, by the way? What the heck is stasis bone totem? Either I don't know what that is or I've somehow forgotten. Good music, though. Okay, so this is gonna be the normal ending. We'll, as soon as we finish, it'll let us continue from that point above the altar.
We'll obviously have a full debrief once you've returned to the surface, but I'm curious, what did you see down there?
Nothing more than a facility used for some kind of observation. Hard to be more specific than that.
Wasn't there anything you saw that could account for your earlier anxiety?
Anxiety? No,
They're like,
no.
our god, and the eye is like, I don't know, dude, they decided that on their own. That's actually very believable, you know what I mean?
So to finally be here was a lot to take in.
Stasis is a deep-sea exploration adventure game, very horror and body horror. Is that by the same people that did Grow Your Own Grandpa? Because I think I played something like that once.
For sure, but I'm going to be honest, it seems unlikely. I've heard the Institute's funding body wasn't happy with the level of risk or the expense of sending someone down there. Primarily the latter.
Okay, so people are recommending Stasis and Bone Totem.
Glad to hear that.
I had to just have like a month where I play exclusively like underwater horror games. That might get old though. I should do that during the Aquarius months.
What do you think you'll do once you get back to the Institute?
Probably get out of this wetsuit and shower.
Oh, I mean, once we've wrapped up this mission.
Maybe do a bit of travelling. I'd like to see the world. Probably look into other fields my research can be applied to.
That's a bit of a departure for you.
It is, yes.
Let me see. That one, I can't get into it here, I don't think. This is the same area that I opened up that cage last time. Hopefully when we reload, I'll be able to access it. We could do it in December and call it Drown December. Yeah, sure. Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. Have underwater horror games. Just traumatize everyone.
Whoa, got some strange readings just now in Sierra Echo 1. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Wait, what?
Must be a
Stasis Bone Totem is deep sea. Stasis was the original game in the space. So I should play Stasis before Stasis Bone Totem.
Now, expelling water and repressurizing.
Okay, repressurization is
back to you.
See you soon.
I like how our little bathysphere kind of looks like a little Pokemon, or like Digimon, I guess. Little two red eyes, little nose.
I returned to the Institute.
Kind of a Poliwhirl looking
Masking
thing.
the changes that had occurred to me was easy. I've learned to not draw attention to myself. I'll return to the facility one day, but not with the Institute. For now, we've got work to do.
It's a Stasis first game, Kanye-free pre-sequel, and Stasis Bone Totem, all in one universe but different stories. Interesting. Music is by Bee Girl and Giraffe Cat. Well, they do really good music. I guess none of the playtesters glitched themselves into the wall quite the same way I did. Alright, so what we can do is we can load.
I remember getting the
Oh,
call
fuck!
vividly. I was trying to finish up for the day, but a stack of paper...
I just hit the X button and it... No. No. I just hit the X button and even though I hadn't been on the menu, it had just started to go to the menu and it selected new game. Please, no. No, I can't do it again. I won't.
I remember getting the
Fuck!
call vividly.
Okay. Big thing for the dev, you need to make that not a thing, where as soon as I'm hitting X to get into the game, it automatic, you know? Like I'm still hammering X to try and get out of the splash screen, right? And then right now I can hit X and it would have taken me to new game. Oh my god. Okay, alright, so that is definitely a point of criticism to the dev. You need to make the cursor automatically over continue rather than new game, because if you accidentally hit continue, no big deal. Okay, all right. I was about to quit. I was about to do it, guys. I was not strong enough. Okay, in fact, just in case, I'm going to go to manage, browse local files, and I'm going to see if I can find my save data so that I can copy it and make a backup. Whew. Okay, it's not here. It's going to be in app data. Give me 1 second. Scary. You want to scream so much right now. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We are just fine, aren't we? Alright. Let me see. I'm looking for my user data real quick. App data. There you are. I'm not seeing it in app data, though. Wait a minute. I just really want to back up my save. Where do they keep it? Because I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it's not an app data. Okay, let me go back. You know, I don't know. I can't find it. It's not an app data, and it doesn't seem to be in the local files either, because they haven't been modified since I downloaded the game. So, okay, guys, this is definitely gonna be scary, because if we die, we die. You know what I mean? Alright, I don't know if it made that save before I went backwards and looked at the code, so we're gonna peek at the code real quick first. That's the horror this game brings in. Yeah, nothing like losing a couple hours of progress, right? Did you guys enjoy that scare where I hit new game by mistake, like twice in a row? Was that a good scare for everybody? Okay. Good, it saved as I glitch myself into the wall. I need to not throw myself into the walls. Up, right, down, left. Up, right, down, left. Okay, so we have an unlocked door, and we have that one area right on the side of the chasm we woke up that we need to explore. But what could there be left to find, right? We already got out. It's not like we're fishing for the good ending, are we? Wait. That's not... Okay, hang on. Did give you a giggle. Right-click the icon and search for the folder. It is. I've got the local file, but it doesn't seem to save. So a lot of games, believe it or not, don't save it into the install directory. A lot of times they'll save it into, you know what? It's probably in documents, app data or documents. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I forgot to check documents. No, it looks like the last thing that was here was the kidnap. So much for that. Oh well. Worth a try. Hey, Stasis Bone Totem is on sale right now. Really? That's pretty cool. So, Stasis first and then Stasis Bone Totem then? Because one came before the other, right? People die when you kill them, you know. It's funny, I actually had that in a signature for a long time when I was really little. Does anyone know where that came from? I think it was from a manga, like a poor translation of a manga. I swear, it almost sounds like someone, for that sound effect, is actually going... Like, it almost sounds like someone using their mouth to make that sound effect. Okay, so I really can't put myself in the tube, then. That's probably for the best. Hey, wait! If these guys could teleport, why couldn't they just teleport themselves out of the tube? Like, could they not teleport the way I can? Okay, it was made before Bone Totem, but you don't think they're necessarily set in a particular order. There's no overlapping characters. I gotcha. People die if they are killed is a memorable quote uttered by the character Shiro Emiya in Fate Stay Night. Oh, good stuff. Hey, you know what's nuts? If I'm not mistaken, Fate Stay Night actually, didn't it start life as a hentai game? And then now it's like one of the biggest mobile gacha games there is. And like, it's also super, like sanitized too, I think. Like the main character's technically a kid, so like they can't even like drink alcohol and stuff. Isn't that nuts? It went from a high schooler, you know, banging all these historical figures, I suppose, to, oh, you can't even drink. Oh well. It's probably for the best, because there are a lot of kids that play it. More so now than they probably were back then anyway. Life is everything began as a hentai game. Although I think I did hear that the creator was not happy about the hentai stuff being in there. I think he had to do it because he wasn't gonna like get it published otherwise. That's what I've heard. I'm not sure if that's correct though. Let me look over here real quick. Stare into the abyss.
Pictures I saw before. They look beautiful, serene.
They look kind of like they're in a trance. I don't know. I don't like it. That's the majority of old visual novels to cartoon stuff. That's true. That is definitely true. Okay, so we unlocked that one door in this area. I need to make sure I don't pass it by. Also, Fate Stay Night sex scenes were hilariously bad. Like, her tongue was like a mollusk. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, no. I guess it makes sense, because that's the door. We opened that door. How do I get over there? How do I get to that door? Okay, let me see. I don't think I need... Alright, let me check over here. Oh wait, that takes me back to the crevice. Looks like we're gonna have to jump. Yep, looks like you're right. Oh no, no, no! Oh wait, hello.
Markings on the wall, like some kind of code. I should make a note of this.
Guys, we have a new code. Alright, where's my freaking notepad? Alright, notepad, here we go. So the original one was up, down, or no, up, right, down, left. This new one is up, left, up, right. Yeah, there's definitely something to this. Up, left, up, right. Uller. Okay, thank you. Thank you for remembering, guys. What's this over here? Find the second secret code. We just got an achievement. Okay, alright. Wow, that sure was good. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can head back. I think back to the area we started in, which is going to be down these stairs. Yeah, the question is, how many codes are there? Is it just the 2, or is there a third? This should be the point where she says, I don't think the eyes want me going back to the void, but I know I missed something. I love these little moon jumps. They're really great. There we go. Erdl and Ulur. Sound like 2 orc names. Oh wait, no, here we go. I almost jumped. I almost jumped. I was like, I can make it. Dagoth Ur. My question is, are we provoking the eyes by doing this? Are we gonna get ourselves killed, or what? And what were the researchers mining? Because it clearly wasn't just them studying stuff. They had all sorts of mining equipment in caves. So, what were they mining? This game is only left and right path, right?
I don't think it's where the eyes want me to
Yes.
go, but I can't shake off that feeling that I've missed something down there.
It is kind of scary, though, just jumping off and then seeing you sink farther and farther down. Okay, guys, I have to be real careful. I'm gonna go ahead and save up here so I don't get borked by any weird physics. Okay, right here. This seems like a good place. Oh, I gotta be careful. These vibrating straight walls are what killed me last time, so we gotta be real careful. There's just no reason for me to jump up against anything. Okay, so that's the switch that... or no, that's where I got the box. That's where I pulled the switch, and this is just a regular tunnel, so there's no secrets here yet. They're like, okay, how are we gonna glitch this game? Barely made it. Okay, get ready for a jump scare.
I found a cave with what looks like mining equipment in it. There are signs of drilling in the walls. Maybe the people in the facility uncovered something.
Okay, that wasn't the one with the jump scare. Sorry, false alarm. Okay, there's definitely something there. Let me see if I can grab that box. Oh, bye, Lunar. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good meal. Hopefully you're getting some good holiday stuff. Ah, screw it. I'm just gonna have to push it the whole way, aren't I? Watch out, it's a wall, right? There's a video I saw a long time ago of a person, like, sinking fast down the ocean. You can hear the panic in their voice. They didn't make it. Oh, that's scary. There's also this really famous pool called, like, the Down 11 pool or something. And you can see this guy in a suit doing like, some sort of parkour. And the crazy thing is, as he goes further and further down, the faster he starts falling. And that has to do with pressure, believe it or not. Like, apparently, the deeper you go, the less buoyant you are. God damn it. So at a point, it's almost like slower gravity, but like moon gravity, where you do sink, and it's really spooky looking, because like there's just this tunnel shaft. And you're just falling straight down into it, just about like a quarter of the speed as you normally would, but you're still falling real fast. Okay, this is the jump scare, I think.
I've reached another cave. More mining equipment. I can see what looks like fossilized remains, or are they bones?
I could have sworn there was something that, like, gave a bit of a jump scare last time. You mean bare chest or in a submarine? No, it was literally a dude in, like, a wetsuit. And it's a man-made pool. Like, it's gone viral a couple times, him doing, like, little parkour and stuff in it. But it's a tiled pool that like, it goes deeper and deeper until it has this massive, like, circular shaft that just keeps going down. And it's nuts. It's real spooky. What is the purpose of jumping on that thing? Alright, let's see if I can pull the block over. Yeah, alright, let's see if I can pull it over. Wasn't there an Australian politician that has a pool named after him after he went missing when he went swimming? I would not swim in that pool. Ah, yes, come visit the pool named after the guy who disappeared swimming. Nothing bad will happen to you. God, so many horrible things happen to people in Australia when it comes to water. Like, I heard this story. I got this from Roanoke Gaming because he just covered the Burrowers movie, which that one was scary as hell. That movie. But he covered, like, what the paralyzing toxin is, and he gave this story. Okay, careful.
I found a body. Whatever this person found in here, it doesn't look like they survived the encounter.
But essentially, it was a story about how in Australia, there's, like, these box jellyfish, and they have, like, a paralyzing agent in them. And this one guy ended up getting stung, and he didn't drown, but he did end up on the beach. And after a long time, people noticed he was there. And they went over, and they were just trying to give him, that's the wall that killed me last time. They were trying to give him CPR and stuff. And, the crazy thing was, he did survive, but the problem is, because he was lying face up, nobody thought to close his eyes. He couldn't because he was paralyzed because of the stuff that the jellyfish injected him with. And because he couldn't close his eyes, he went blind from the sun damage, which is just horrible, horrible, man. Australia's a really deadly place. Okay, here we go. This is it. Oh, god damn it. Okay, this is it. It's all been leading up to this, guys.
I found another cave. This one seems larger than the others. It's also got some markings on one of the walls. What could they mean?
It says find the first secret code. So we definitely did miss out by not coming here immediately and doing this. Alright, let me write it down. Okay, so it's called the first code, so I guess what we actually found was the third code. So let me move that first code we found down to the third spot. Okay, so this one is down, up, left, left. Down, up, left, left. Well, where do I use the bloody code?
Based on what I now know about the facility, I think I can say that none of the caves I've found were naturally occurring. The people from the facility were looking for something down there, and I'm pretty certain they found it. I'm also fairly sure they didn't survive the encounter.
What? Where is that? A trap door? It's a trap door on a kind of an open area. Or is this just a shortcut? Okay, well, I'm just really happy to be finding stuff. It's really cool how it's a completely missable secret. This is it. Okay, we popped out here. My question is, where can I use those codes? It almost looks like there's blood right there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save since we've made some good progress. Where's the jump scare? It never happened. Remember we saw like a ghost of one of those creatures? And it didn't happen this time round. Maybe I walked into the cave too fast? That's all I can think. Oh, wait a minute. This leads back up to that, initial place, doesn't it? Haven't I been here before? I can't make that. Oh, I can't make that. But I feel like I'm supposed to be up there. Maybe I can bring a box here? Yeah, there's no way. Alright, let me see if I can bring that box. I don't think that I can transport it onto something that isn't flat. Still, maybe I can keep it in view. Crap. I can't. I'm completely... How is she able to lift her helmet up underwater? We were changed by the void. Okay, I definitely can't put it here. Yeah, it's not gonna let me move anything here. How am I supposed to get up there, though? Is there not anything? Wait, I don't think there's anything. No, there's a door. There's definitely a door up there. What's the point of bringing me here if I just get stonewalled, right? Okay, so what if I go all the way back? Yeah, like, what is the point of letting me out here? Alright, I'm gonna try, going back. Maybe it's just an outright shortcut, but yeah, but then that cuts me off from going up. And where am I supposed to use those codes? Just to suffer? Because the problem is, by taking that little shortcut, it takes the box away, meaning that I can't get up to that other area. Something's definitely wrong. I feel like I definitely was supposed to be able to do that. Oh my god. You guys saw that, right? That was almost really, really bad. Whew. Another jump scare. Are we having fun yet, guys? Alright, so we'll go back up to that one area then. Oh god, my controller. Do not. I swear to god. Okay. My controller's like, I know you haven't moved your hand in about 10 minutes, but maybe I'm just gonna lose connectivity. Okay, so we have 3 codes, but nowhere to use them. Oh my god. Ah. Imagine the controller dying during a crucial moment. I can picture it. Kind of weird that people don't shake their shoes before putting them on. It's taught in schools here because of spiders and whatnot. Do you, what country would that be? Because that's actually not something taught here in the US at all. Probably because, at worst, like, there's like a 1 in a millionth chance there's a spider in your shoe. At least in most areas. And even if there is a spider in your shoe, it'd probably be like a regular old little tiny house spider that you wouldn't even notice. I have to imagine you live in a place where there's, aggressive fauna. Oh, Brazil. There you go. Yeah, people in Brazil, people in Australia, that's hardcore. Arizona or Nevada requires looking for shoe scorpions. Are the scorpions poisonous in Arizona and Nevada? I don't think I've ever heard of anyone dying. I mean, like, poisonous to humans, I guess. There's been 2 floods there and all the creepy crawlers are coming inside. Oh, that happens every time it rains. Somehow, no matter how locked up your place is, somehow whenever it rains, something gets in. I mean, I get it. Nobody wants to get washed away. Arizona scorpions aren't usually deadly, but if you get stung, it's gonna make you sick and be painful. Oh no. Is there a way to become like... Oh, see, that's the box. That's the box from earlier. So I guess it's just a shortcut then? Because that would... Because see, this is where I was earlier. It was putting me right there. What was the point of that? Yeah. Alright, let's see if that does it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to teleport it. Yep, teleporting it is. Okay, back in we go. I just need to know where to use those, codes. Where do I use those codes? It seems like a safe combination almost, you know? I have 3 sets of them. Where do I use them? I kind of want to see if I can look it up because I hate the idea that I'm going to have to walk another 5 minutes to get to the place I'm trying to go. I'm also assuming that the dialogue would have been different. If I had found the first 2 passcodes before finding that last one right before the end. You know? A YouTuber you know about almost died because of water damage. Like, he almost like died in a flood, or like water damage caused mold and that almost like gave him some bad health issues, or like maybe the roof collapsed from the water damage, or... My poor bathysphere, it's just down there in pieces. At least we don't have to climb that tower again. On the topic of deadly fauna, is it true that alligator attacks are something that people in Florida deal with on their day-to-day lives, or is it just a meme? I think it's just a meme. I think it's just that a lot of the waterways, there's a good chance that there could be alligators in it, so you have to be careful. That's all I know. Because there is so much, like, swampland and, I guess, what is it, Everglades or something, that, that are just full of hungry reptiles, you know? I do hear that there's some really aggressive pigs in Canada that are actually starting to come down into the United States, and it's becoming an issue. I do hear in multiple states there's the issue of feral hogs, which apparently are huge, aggressive, breed very quickly, and can cover large areas and just destroy all the crops in sight. So it's become such a thing that they actually have to get people to come out and just shoot them. They're like, hey, you know, I'll give you this amount of money per head or whatever. And people, I remember people in my high school would just go. They would go with their friends and with their dads and stuff, and they would just make a bunch of money just running around shooting a bunch of hogs. And you would hear stories about, like, them getting a little too close and somebody almost getting gored by one, but, you know. Don't even mention them. The government here made it pretty much illegal to hurt hogs. Were you the one that said you were from Brazil? Because I think you guys have, like, tapirs or something. But yeah, feral hogs here are considered an incredible pest. So I don't think that there's any kind of limit on the amount of killing you can do with those. And there's just footage of people going around in, like, jeeps or, like, helicopters and just using a high-powered automatic gun to just completely decimate them. Let's see. Oh no, hogs/boars aren't supposed to be here, but they came in anyway and they're a pain in the ass. So why is your government protecting them if they're an invasive species? Usually most governments know not to do that. Okay, so this is where I got the last, I'm gonna go ahead and save since this, you know, I don't want to drop through the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Yeah, because usually most governments know that an invasive species needs to be culled. Ah, simple. F-U agro-business.
More of
Quite
those
literally.
markings on the wall here. Do they mean something when combined with the others I found?
Okay. So we finally got that last piece of dialogue. But where do I use them? Am I supposed to use them down below? Like what? I didn't see an opportunity to use them in the altar room. Okay, I might have to Google this one, because I don't want to make you guys wait 20 minutes for me to cross the map again. Alright, let me see. We're gonna go ahead and save, and then I'm also just gonna do a little bit of Googling. Like, where do I use the codes I found? Ah, because we've spent quite a bit of time as it is. Oh, it unlocks a hidden mode. It lets you open a new way to play the game. You have to input the codes when you find a special place called the shrine. Okay, so we have to go to the shrine. Because I was like, I know it's a one-way trip to that shrine, so I was kind of nervous to do so. Alright, well, here we go, guys. The big payoff.
Deep down, I already knew what I was going to find.
So it just unlocks a different kind of mode of playthrough. Because I was really so sure that it was going to be like, you've delved too deep. They don't like your attempts at breaching their knowledge or whatever, and then the eyes would kill us. I was kind of hoping for something like that. I freaking love that fall, though. That'll never get old.
There's no water down here. How is that possible?
Okay, here we go.
This is really heavy, but I think I can keep moving.
Okay, I'm assuming we do it on the pedestal there.
It looks like a shrine. Everyone from the facility seems to have ended up here.
I didn't even notice the arrows last time.
Of worship.
Okay, so it's gonna be dull first because that's the very first one. Down, up, left, left, up, right, down, left.
Ah, got it.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, the thing is not friendly. It's like DDR for abominations. Capture the pig boy. They look like axolotls. They've got like two little red-pink tendrils on the side of their head on each side. Okay, there's probably no reason coming over here. I'm glad that the game let me know that I got the code right, though. Yeah, what a jump that was. Boy, for a sea creature, it sure seems to move quickly on land. Weird little gummy pig. It did. Okay, well, I guess that's it. We're just gonna head towards the exit.
I can see myself. Of course, it's me. It's always been me.
Alright, we're gonna let the ending cutscene play out, and then we'll see what we unlocked.
Sierra Echo 1, this is Control. We order you to immediately withdraw from the facility. Your behavior is jeopardizing your safety.
Okay, Control. I'm turning around now.
That's good to hear. I'm continuing to monitor your vitals, but I can see they're beginning to stabilize.
Understood.
We'll obviously have a full debrief once you've returned to the surface, but I'm curious, what did you see down there?
nothing more than a facility used for some kind of observation. Hard to be more specific than that.
Wasn't there anything you saw that could account for your earlier anxiety?
Anxiety? No, I was just excited. I've spent my career scouring...
Take your helmet off and show us your squid head? I would love to, but it does not allow me to do that. She does it on her own without my input, though, right at the end.
Will there be another expedition to this facility?
Until we've had a full debriefing, it's hard to say for sure, but I'm going to be honest, it seems unlikely. I've heard the Institute's funding body wasn't happy with the level of risk or the expense of sending someone down there. Primarily the latter.
Okay.
I thought you'd be more upset to hear that.
A little, but like you said, coming down here is a huge risk. I think I'll just be happy to get to dry land.
I guess so.
Yeah, even Control knows something's off with her all of a sudden.
Probably get out of this wetsuit and shower.
I mean, once we've wrapped up this mission.
Maybe do
I have to wonder if her saying get out of this wetsuit and shower, I wonder if that's a subliminal thing, like she's craving water all of a sudden.
Bit of a departure for you.
It could be nothing, though. Because I think a warm shower is typically, you know, something sought after being in the cold water.
Control, I'm back at the bathysphere.
All readings show that it's...
Alright, let me make sure I'm not missing anything.
Okay.
Finish the game as usual. Okay, there we go. Had to make sure I wasn't walking past, like, the key part.
Whoa, got some strange readings just now, Sierra Echo 1. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Must be a blip. Some kind of interference?
Yeah, maybe. I guess so.
I'm in the bathysphere now, expelling water and repressurizing.
Okay, repressurization is complete. You're clear to launch.
Disengaging from docking walkway. I'm coming back.
And by wetsuit, she means her human fleshy body.
They ran tests on me once I returned to the Institute. The mask and the changes that had occurred to me was easy. I've learned to not draw attention to myself. I'll return to the facility one day, but not with the Institute. For now, we've got work to do.
Well, good stuff. Alright, let's see what's on the menu. I need to be very careful I don't hit new game or whatever. I'm just gonna let it play. Oh, she was taking out her recordings. Huh. Wait, so we heard the sound of her taking out her recordings, I guess? Yeah, that's right, she would probably want to destroy the evidence. Okay, be careful hitting, like, X right here, because it actually puts you at the menu. I was finally going back. Unlock the Spook Expedition. Oh, look at this! The Spook Expedition versus the Sirena Expedition. Okay, guys, it's time for spook. Time for spook. And there's no way to continue here. Alright.
Copy that.
What the fuck? What is happening? What is happening? What is this? So this is a new story. Oh my god, guys, we're gonna have to play the game all over again. Third time's the charm, right? It's tofu mode. This is the little critter. Oh, look. You can teleport from flat. This is a different game. Should I do a maybe I should do a... Okay, guys, listen. We're gonna do spook mode at some point. It's gonna be a different episode, though. Because it took me so long to get here. Alright, but this is, look, this is different. Automatically, we can teleport, but only from flat ground, so I can't do it on this stairway. Okay, listen. We will be doing spook mode very soon, alright? We finally get to play as this little gross gummy bear creature. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. It's been 3 hours, and I think we should probably take a breather. I might do this on Saturday instead of Dungeon Nights. We'll see. Okay, alright. Rude. It's true! Is her name the same? It's Spook, apparently. She says, hello, this is Spook. So, I mean, she's cute in a gross abomination kind of way. But we will save this for next time, guys. I hope you enjoyed the game, and we'll definitely be playing more later. I'll see you guys soon. If you want to play it yourself and beat me to the punch, this game is like $6, I think, on Steam. There's a link in the description below. There's also a demo. So I'll see you guys soon. I'll play us off with a little bit of Dark Cloud, I think. Maybe I'll just play it out with this. This is pretty good ambience. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for joining me. Have a really good weekend. Yeah, and if you're watching the VOD, thanks for making it this far. Bye! Hey, wait a second. Why is she wearing a head thing? She's literally an aquatic creature, right? Like, I saw them swimming around, right? Why is she wearing a head thing? What is she breathing if she can't breathe water? What in the goddamn? Blending in? Gotta blend it. But what? What? Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh, she's breathing the premium water. I see. Oh yeah, send a message about the YouTuber who had his roof collapse. That's interesting. If we can point people to them, maybe that'd be a good way to help them out a little bit. Okay, you know what? Yeah, for everyone that's still here, and if you happen to be at the next stream, remind me, and I'll say it there too. What's the name of the YouTuber? Real quick. She is the creature that spooks you in the water tank. I know, right? But why is she wearing a thing? Why is she wearing a thing? It makes no sense. She's aquatic. A dark raccoon. Okay, so. For anyone interested, I think we should probably go and try to support a dark raccoon. Apparently, if I'm not mistaken, there was some sort of water damage that almost killed them while they were streaming, from what I understand. So that's insane. It's the little fella that isn't dead when you get to the lab, I think. Yeah, I think you're right, too. It looked injured, and I'm pretty sure it was the same one, because when we inputted the code, it was clearly bleeding and injured when it left the area, so... She's a free woman, she could wear the thing, but why? Okay, a dark raccoon, and I'll try to bring him up on my next stream too, on Saturday, so I'll try to remember that. A dark raccoon. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.